All of the mountains in the world are attractive due to their dynamic sceneries and abundant flora and wildlife. The tallest mountain range in the world, Mount Everest, and the longest mountain range in the world, the Andes, are just a few of the mountain ranges that more daring travelers could visit for an amazing adrenaline rush. Amazing mountain ranges that are deserving of admiration have been dispersed over many continents, providing travelers with a variety of mountain ranges from which to pick. The Everest. Every mountaineer goal is to climb Mount Everest, the highest mountain in the world. The enigmatic mountain, which separates Nepal from Tibet, is located in Nepal. Hundreds of people attempt to climb Everest each year, but only a select few are successful. Exploring the wonders of the tremendous Himalayas while perched on top of the globe is an exhilarating experience. Everest is more than 60 million years old. Did you know that? According to historians and scholars, the mountain was created when Asia's continental plate collided with that of India. The massive Himalayas were created when India's plate was shoved under Asia, creating the largest mass of land to ever rise. For those who don't know, Sir George Everest made the initial discovery of Everest in 1841. Peak 15 was its moniker. But in 1865, the mountain's name was changed to Everest in Sir George Everest's honor. The Nepalese initially gave it the name Sagarmatha, which translates to goddess of the sky. Tibetans, on the other hand, refer to the mountain as Komalangma, which is Tibetan for goddess mother of mountains. USA, Denali. The tallest mountain in North America, Denali is also referred to as Mount McKinley. The mountain is a part of the Denali National Park and Preserve and is situated in the Alaska Range. The Koyukon word for high or tall is the origin of the name Denali. This language is spoken by the local native Koyukon Athabascans. In 2015, the U.S. Geological Survey reported that Mount Denali was 20,310 feet above sea level, not the previously believed 20,320 feet. The photogrammetric method was used to take the earlier measurements. Denali has a topographical prominence of 20,156 feet and a 4,629-mile topographical isolation. After Mount Everest and Mount Aconcagua, Denali is the third most remote peak on Earth and the third most visible peak in the world. There is always snow on Mount Denali's summit, and some of the glaciers stretch for more than 30 miles. The 44-mile-long Kahildna Glacier is the mountain's longest glacier. On the mountain, the temperature drops to a bitterly cold -75 degrees Fahrenheit. The temperature of the wind chill can drop as low as -118 degrees Fahrenheit. The mountain was first observed by an outsider in Vancouver. Captain George Vancouver was the first European to see the mountain on May 6, 1794. A British Royal Navy officer named Vancouver is well known for the expeditions he led between 1791 and 1795. A significant portion of North America was explored and charted by Vancouver, especially the coastal regions of the Northwest Pacific, which include modern-day Oregon, Washington, Alaska, and British Columbia in Canada. Vancouver wrote about seeing a far-off magnificent mountain while surveying the Nick Arm of Cook Inlet in his journals. Unexpectedly, he did not then name the mountain. Iceland's Kirkjufell. One of the most well-known tourist destinations in Snæfellsnes is Kirkjufell Mountain. Joining one of our whale-watching or puffin tours is a great idea, but we also strongly suggest making time to visit Iceland's most famous mountain. As you travel down Route 54 towards the Snæfellsnes Peninsula's north coast, Kirkjufell stands out as a prominent vision in front of you. Kirkjufell is connected to the peninsula by a strip of land on its south side, forming a nearly perfect cylinder. On land, the mountain may be seen from three directions, except for the north, where it faces the ocean. However, there is only one way to view this side of Iceland from the north, by kayaking under Mt. Kyrkjufell, a 2-hour spellbinding adventure sailing alongside one of Iceland's most spectacular mountains. Since the end of the last ice age, glacial erosion in Iceland has played a dramatic role in the creation of the Kyrkjufell mountain. This developed as a result of the Nunatak, an unusual natural phenomena in Iceland. In actuality, it's a Greenlandic Inuit word for a tall rock that protrudes from glaciers. In essence, the glacial island is a mountain that is exposed but not covered in ice. Kyrkjufell was unique because it was sandwiched between two glaciers that sculpted the mountain into the shape it is in today. The layers that make up Kyrkjufell were really created by numerous volcanic explosions. Early Danish sailors were drawn to the mountain's unique stature and gave it the endearing name Sukkertoppen, which is Danish for the sugar top in English. South Africa's Table Mountain. Horakwago is the mountain's original name. Horakwago, which translates to mountain in the sea, is the name given to the mountain by the local Khoisan people of the Cape. The first white person to climb the mountain was the Portuguese explorer Antonio de Saldanha. In 1503, he did so and gave the mountain the name Taboa de Cabo. This signifies the Table of the Cape. Following this, Dutch settlers began referring to it as Tafelberg, which translates to Table Mountain, starting around 1652. One of the world's oldest mountains is Table Mountain. 600 million years or so have passed since the formation of Table Mountain's rocks. The age of Table Mountain is 240 million years. It is said to be one of the world's oldest mountains. It predates the Himalayas, Andes, Alps, and Rockies. The highest point of the Cape Fold mountain range is Table Mountain, which is a portion of that range. The Cape Peninsula skeleton is made up of this range. From Table Mountain in the north to the Cape of Good Hope in the south, this mountain range is located. There is a stone cairn at the top. Because of its flat top, Table Mountain received its name. The level plateau stretches for about 2 miles, 3 kilometers, on each side. Table Mountain rises 1086 meters, 3,563 feet, above sea level at its highest point. You can find it at MacLear's Beacon. It bears the name of Thomas MacLear, who served as the royal astronomer at the Cape. For use in a trigonometric survey, MacLear instructed his assistant to erect a stone cairn on the summit of Table Mountain in 1865. Known as the tablecloth, orographic clouds frequently cover the plateau. The plateau is bordered to the east by Devil's Peak and to the west by Lion's Head. A constellation is named after Table Mountain. Nicolas Louis de Lacaille, a French astronomer, gave Table Mountain its own constellation in the 18th century. Mensa, which in Latin means table, is the name of the constellation. From May through July, the constellation can be seen at latitude south of 5 degrees beneath Orion. In January, northern latitudes offer the best viewing conditions. It is the only naturally occurring location on Earth with a constellation named after it. You ride a cable car to the summit. Cape Town's flag and city logo both feature Table Mountain. It is one of Cape Town's most visited attractions and the most photographed site in all of South Africa. Every year, about 800,000 people go there. There are more than 350 hiking trails you can choose from, or you can use the cable car to get there. The first cable car was built in 1929 and could only hold 25 people. Today, it can hold up to 60 passengers. The city and the Atlantic Ocean are visible from the top. Many people climb the mountain to observe the dawn or sunset from the summit because of the breathtaking views. The mountain was added to the list of the new 7 Wonders of Nature in 2012. Peru Vinicunca. Exactly 14 vibrant minerals. In general, the colors of the mountain that people most frequently notice are yellow, pink, white, turquoise, brown, and red. The accompanying graphic describes how each of these colors is brought on by a particular amalgamation of mineral deposits. Sand, red clay, and mud, officially phangolitas, combine to produce the pink color, aurelitas. Iron clay from the Cenozoic age is what gives the color red. The whitish hue comes from quartz, sandstone, and marls, while the turquoise hue is brought on by phyllite compounds and iron-magnesium-rich clays. Fanglomerates formed of rock impregnated with magnesium are the source of earthy browns. Last but not least, calcareous sandstone and limestone rich in sulfurous minerals are responsible for the yellow color. These minerals have developed their vivid colors as a result of being exposed to climatic factors like wind, rain, and altitude. This amazing rainbow effect results from the layering of the various sediments. What is the real name of Rainbow Mountain? Vinicunca is the name of Rainbow Mountain in the native Quechua of the Peruvian Andes. This name is a combination of the terms Huini and Cunca, where Huini refers to the area's black stones and Cunca, which means neck, designates the part of the mountain that resembles a necklace. Locals also refer to the mountain as Monta de Siete Colores, which means Mountain of Seven Colors in English. What changed Rainbow Mountain's present-day appearance? While Rainbow Mountain is undoubtedly a marvel of nature, climate change is the reason that the public first saw its vibrant appearance. The mountain stripes were covered by glaciers and covered in snow until the last 10 years. The snow beneath the mountain was revealed as a result of the melting snow caused by rising local temperatures. This is all for today. Thank you for staying with us. Don't forget to like and subscribe our channel. See you soon.